Oh, hello.
Hey guys, I'm here with Sam. How you doing, Sam?
Ah,
Um,
wonderful.
Wonderful.
Well, they called me mad, insane, Wendell.
The grid.
One of Tim Curry's best lines.
What was that on
Oh yeah,
again?
I rem. That was on Freakazoid.
Uh, oh, we've got to do Tron Legacy as Sora.
Yay!
Yay!
Yeah.
Okay, I don't seem able to damage him at all.
Getting close to the head.
Yeah, I must be doing something very wrong. Reduce your
Hmm.
speed as the laser closes in to dodge it. Right. Brawl Amari.
I saw the new Fractured Butthole DLC.
Right.
Kind of funny. It turns out, you remember that vampire guy who goes per se?
Yeah.
It turns out his stepfather is that guy who keeps making really bad jokes. You know, that guy. But he now picks on James Woods a lot.
Right.
And then at the
Oh,
end he
that
tries to
guy.
summon he tries to summon a vampire. Or tries to summon like some actor who played a vampire in The Lost Boys.
Right.
But he ends up summoning Michael Jackson.
Well,
Who then
that's just
kidnaps the vamp kids. Or at least captures Karen McCormick, who's hanging out with the vamp kids.
Fuck.
And you have
Okay.
then you have a boss fight with Michael Jackson. And when he dies, yes, he does go, no, ignorance.
That's ignorant. I'm alive. And I'm a child. And I'm white. It's in too much denial. There we go.
good, dead.
It's in too much denial.
What? This outfit? Hey, I know where I am. Huh? Whoa! What is that?
Convince Michael Jackson that he's dead.
Uh,
Yeah, ignorant.
I'm alive, and I'm a child, and I'm white.
And I'm white. Convince Michael Jackson that he's dead. He's been in denial all his life. Oh, speaking of, guess Stephanie McMahon and Triple H had a disagreement apparently.
Really?
Apparently Stephanie wanted to change Finn Balor's gimmick and Triple H said no. Because what she was asking was stupid, basically.
What did you want to do?
She wanted Finn to be a progressive gay guy. Or a righteous gay guy.
I'm not even sure Finn Balor is gay.
Yeah. Well, Triple H said no, so you can imagine how that went over.
Yeah.
Apparently this is a common thing. He has, on multiple occasions, told Stephanie to just shut up.
Right.
There are several times apparently in meetings she acts up or she makes a stupid suggestion and she continues to go with it and he just tells her to shut up.
Oh god. I would not like to be him. In those situations. It's
No.
like, the McMahons are legendary for being bad. Like, I don't know any of them, but the common, rumour mill talk is that Stephanie has inherited Vince's stubbornness, shall we say.
Well, she's inherited, but the thing is she's also got none of Vince's understanding. That's a major problem between the McMahons at this point in time, is that Stephanie has become a very, very entitled human being. And it's gotten to the point where she thinks she can lie about stuff and get away with it, which Vince has always done, but Stephanie can't exactly get away with the shit that she lies about. To claim that Stephanie had any involvement in the quote-unquote women's revolution is actually laughable.
It's not much of a women's revolution, though, is it?
No,
I mean, I suppose
it
is
really
by
making up
WWE standards, but...
It's making up for the damage that they got because of Fabulous Moolah, really.
Well, I don't think it really was because of Fabulous Moolah, because there were good women wrestlers before.
Oh, there were, but unfortunately, the reason Moolah was the women's champion for so long and was one of the big names was because she held a stranglehold on the industry for so long, and she was basically protected by carnies. Well, the carny culture that is wrestling at the time, and she pretty much built that long before Vince McMahon Jr. even came into things. And from the sound of things, in the American wrestling, in the American wrestling circuits back then, she made sure that nobody could technically get above her or even equal to her. If they did, she either drugged them or sabotaged their entire career. So yeah, she set women's cut wrestling back decades purely by her, because she made sure she was the only dominant wrestler around. And Moolah wasn't really that good even by back then standards. If you've actually watched a Moolah match, she only knew how to do a left hook, a right hook, and a snapmare. She wasn't really good at anything else. She also personally trained people, but intentionally trained them so they had only the basic wrestling know-how. They weren't really trained to be, good.
I don't have any handles.
And less said about her financial rape and her actual rape of students, the better.
Sora. Handle not found. Stray program recognized.
Hey! What?
Isolating for quarantine.
Whoa there! That is so unfriendly.
Yeah, but, even as far back as 2006 or something, you had Trish Stratus and Lita and Victoria, and before that you had Chyna. There were a lot of good female wrestlers, and it was only after Trish Stratus and Lita retired that they sort of stopped giving a shit. And that's the only reason that the women's revolution actually needed to happen.
Well, Ollie, to be fair, they've always had that mindset. I remember Sable was terrible at what she did, but, they made her a sole focus of the women's division for so long, and God knows she wasn't good enough. She couldn't wrestle, she couldn't talk, and turns out she couldn't really act either.
Yeah.
Because, again, she only got the job because she was married to Marvelous Mark Nero at the time, and they happened to find her attractive, so they made a person who was never meant to be a wrestler, or even really that involved, into a bigger attraction than the new star they got, and then ruined his career by proxy.
Yeah.
The second they had him be Sable bombed and pinned by Sable was the end of his career. Oh, hold on a minute, Ollie, I'll get the phone, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Yes. Just so you know, you can get something like that. Just remember these babies were so yeah, he banged his head. So yeah, we were able to pick up the phone eventually, so he knows.
Alright, he's using some chakra.
He's alive.
Look at that boy's weapon. It's different.
But it's something you programmed, right, Dad?
I would name a child this.
No, Sam.
I would be in prison.
No, I've never seen it.
These are things, not people.
What was that about?
No, I'm serious.
Hey,
when
huh?
That weapon.
Well, she was
Can I see it?
watching those bridal shows. And there was a stereotypical black family that literally had a daughter whose legal name was Bootylicious. And I was like, what the fuck?
This is just incredible. What a program. The weapon and the wielder.
Program? Not me. This is called a Keyblade, and I'm Sora.
I'm Sam.
So this is like Tron's world, right?
You know Tron.
Yeah, I've met him. Stuff.
Listen, that program you just fought was Tron.
What? That was Tron?
Tron used to be a good friend. Together, we created this place, the Grid. It was something, man. But then Clue staged a coup. I was exiled, and Tron wound up getting de-rezzed. Or so I thought. Clue made him into a new program called Rinzler. That's the thing about programs. Mess with the code just a little, and their whole nature and memory can change.
In such shit shape.
But that's horrible.
Might actually be a better idea, and Liz has the money aside to do that.
Most of this is over my head. But both Tron and this world do seem pretty different. Still, if that's really the Tron I know, we should change him back.
Get the parts in and build it.
Bingo.
So we'll probably
Now
be
you're
better
up to
off,
speed.
better off that way. But the baby seems very uncooperative, by the way. Very uncooperative. So we've got to go back and get it checked. It hasn't got my nose or anything, so yay.
What are you doing, Jeff Bridges?
If we're lucky,
It's got
Clue
Liz's
kept a
nose.
backup of Tron's source code.
The chin we
It was
can't.
a program
it's
after
not-
all.
I don't know if it's
He'd
got
be
one,
methodical
because
like that.
I'm not sure where my chin goes through foresight.
So, if we get Tron's source code back from Clue, we can put him back to normal, right?
That's the idea.
Great. Thanks, mister.
Where are you going?
I'm going after Clue.
Do you even know where he is?
Nope, no idea.
What a strange user. You're nothing like Flynn or Sam. Come on, Sora. I'll show you the way.
Huh?
Cora, we have to keep moving.
Yeah. What are you gonna do if Rinzler attacks again?
Sounded like it's my mom. It is.
If we're in a hurry, we have to take care of Rinzler first.
Well, we'll see how.
The two of us can handle him.
All right, speak to you soon. Bye. Love you too. Bye.
All right. Do what you can.
Hey, all.
Maybe you and Sora can.
Hey,
Sorry, that was my
Yeah.
mom.
No. Relax, Sam. I have a
Saying she
feeling
wanted to
Sora
talk to me about the
some-
baby and stuff, and she's going, please don't call it Margaret or
You and me
Nicole,
need to
please,
press
and I'll be
on.
happy. And I'm like, well, good thing you don't have a say in the name, isn't
Okay.
uh,
it? Motherfucker.
Cora.
as the baby's actual parents, I decide what the name's going to be. So if you don't like it, go screw yourself.
I could have just said, most people your age die.
It's you
Why
and me.
won't you?
Ready,
Oh
Sora?
God.
Clue should be in the Helmets battleship, the Wrecking Ball. We can get them the solar sailor from the underground docks.
Sorry. Sorry. Okay, what did I miss?
Jeff Bridges explained that Tron is evil now, and we've got to reprogram
A
him.
Keyblade.
Jeff Bridges.
Well, a decent Jeff Bridges impression. I can't remember the voice actor. we don't have Ian here, who is like the expert.
Yeah, he's kind of our voice actor aficionado.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Ian, by the way.
Oh yeah, happy birthday to fellow Click member Ian. We hope you're having a great day. And I already sent my birthday message to him, which was literally a fan art picture of Antoine from Sonic the Hedgehog being tortured by having French food cooked incorrectly.
Yeah, I saw it.
Escargot being cooked with margarine. You're a monster. You're an absolute monster. Seriously, the scene is fucking hilarious to see. Torturing people by cooking them.
Oh, have you been watching Little Karibo review Yu-Gi-Oh! GX?
No, I haven't actually.
It's actually got me watching GX, and it's a surprisingly good laugh.
Well, I was thinking of actually getting. Well, I was thinking of having an anime binge again at some point, but I've been procrastinating way too much lately.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's why it took so long to play Onimusha 3. I've just really been so preoccupied thinking about nothing that I actually just haven't had the time.
Yeah.
Though I had to literally just go off on my mom a minute ago because she would not let me finish talking.
Really?
She was doing that thing that she always does where I was explaining why we haven't been online because Liz's laptop has died, and I'm halfway through a sentence and she starts going on about my nephew's tablet and how it needs to be repaired and everything. And I said, can I actually finish a sentence, please? And she went, I'm sorry. She's not used to me actually telling her to stop, shut the fuck up. Let other people talk, you bedwith fuck. Then she said, well, give Liz my mom. And I went, what? I mean, my love. And I went, yeah, I can't give her your mom, she's dead.
Oh, no.
She's gone up the curtain and joined the choir invisible.
This parrot has ceased to be. It has passed on. It has gone to join... Oh. It's aboard the Recognize. Oh, I see.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, hi. Hey, yeah. Yeah, yeah, ah. Yeah. Just, oh. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah, ah. Hey, ha. Yeah.
Oh, I should use a drop me not.
Hey. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Ha.
I just had a thought about Star Wars, right?
You on?
You know how the Mos Eisley Cantina doesn't serve droids?
Yeah.
Like, you've seen the kind of people the Mos Eisley Cantina lets in, right?
Yeah.
What exactly is a droid gonna do that you know?
Maybe it's because the droids are honest. Maybe it's because most droids are programmed to be honest and everything, and it might point out some of the decadent debauchery that's going on.
Yeah, maybe. It's kind of a double standard when you realise that Han Solo straight up shot a dude in one of their booths, and Obi-Wan performed an amputation, and you know, they're fine, but droids, no.
Droids, no. Amputation, murder, rape, it's all good. But droids, oh fuck that, no.
Well, either that or he's on to C-3PO and wants no part of it. There's a lot of casual racism towards the droids in Star Wars, isn't there?
There really, really is, and it makes no sense.
Right, I don't know what to do next. This part of the game isn't very well explained.
No, it is not. I hate the Tron world.
Board the Solar Sailor.
Yeah, ha. Hey, ha, ha. Yeah. Freeze. Fine. Hey. Yeah, hey. Yeah, hey, ha. Yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, ha.
Oh, did you know Team 4-Star have started a Pokemon Diamond Nuzlocke run? Overall.
I did. I think I saw somewhere that they had the whole Nuzlocke run thing going on.
Over on TFS Gaming.
Behold your warriors!
Is this your champion? Bring me more! Send your armies! What's haha! Oh, have you heard there might not actually be a season 4 of Rick and Morty?
I heard.
That sucks.
It does.
I mean, true, the Rick and Morty fan base doesn't deserve Rick and Morty, but...
Look,
Yeah.
every fan base has its toxic side, and unfortunately Rick and Morty's one got out of control very quickly. And I mean very quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, the theory is that a lot of the people that were causing the trouble weren't even fans of the show. They didn't really know anything about the show. They just saw the catchphrases and the memes and stuff, thought it was funny, and have seen that one Pickle Rick scene, and that's all they've seen.
I find it difficult to believe that any network wouldn't greenlight a season 4. Because, you know, Rick and Morty's ridiculously popular.
It is.
It's part of the problem, really, is how popular it is. But,
Yeah, it is. I mean, I've been watching a fandom page called a RPG Manga on YouTube. He basically explains certain fandoms and how they became toxic.
right.
He finally caved in and did the Sonic one today. He actually did a very good explanation of it. He said it's not as toxic now as it was because there has been a degree of control, because those that were undesirable are now pretty much ignored and shunned by the entire community.
Right.
But he explained why it started, saying the thing was, you've got to remember that the Sonic fandom started before the internet was a big thing and became the thing that everybody uses. And the thing is, you've got the purists, and of course it's a combination of Sega's problem of trying to stay cool while creating some of the edgiest shit ever, and their lack of and by edgy I mean cringe. And the fact that Sega of America had basically in America you had two canons. You had the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog and the SAT-AM, and he credited the SAT-AM as being one of the best ones because it actually had a deep story and was quite revolutionary for its time. But then the video games didn't follow it and created its own one, which was kind of shit, really. So then the purists then started and started claiming that Sega was ruining it for the kids, trying to make it for the kids, which, again, it's a family-friendly thing, or it's meant to be. People who were screaming that porn ruined Sonic, which they said is an oxymoron because there's porn everywhere if you're going to look for it. Saying that's the problem on the internet, and it's most likely you'll never actually see it if you don't go looking for it.
Yeah.
So you can't. So that whole Pawn Ruins fandoms thing doesn't hold up at all. But then they mentioned that they tried to make Sonic. Sega made Sonic 4, trying to, pander to the old fans who want everything to be back to the Genesis ways and don't like the 3D thing. But then when it was made, they still found a way to complain about it, proving that you could not, make them happy no matter what you did. And he said, at the moment, he said, I've been around the fandom recently, and he said that, to be honest, it's nowhere near as bad as it was. There were the purists, but they're no longer a thing. They are still around, but they're ignored completely by the rest of the community and, in fact, ostracized. So that's a step in the right direction. I mentioned that now it's okay, but you shouldn't have to feel ashamed of your fandom just because a bunch of people fuck it up for you.
Yeah. I'm pickling. Fandoms.
Yeah, he even explained the JoJo fandom's basically one of the worst ones.
Zawardo. You thought you were going to find a decent fandom, but it was I, dear.
Yeah, apparently the memes are the thing that have ruined it, because most people have seen them, and in fact even the Sonic the Hedgehog thing made a meme at one point of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure in one of their comics.
Right.
It was horrific to look at. But the thing is that the people who watch it love it so much they demand everybody else watch it and get mad when they don't, kind of crazy.
Right.
It was I, Dio.
Okay, where am I gonna go?
We are bikers, 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 bikers. We are bikers.
We're bikers, we're bikers.
Sometimes we do kidnapping, but other times we are bikers.
Yeah, sorry if I'm a little out of it, Sam, by the way. I'm maybe a little hungover.
Yeah, the alcohol thing was always going to be a problem for you.
Okay.
See, the Times liars got righteous justice thrown upon them. 1 star. They didn't have water cups, so I asked for a normal cup to fill with water. They said I had to pay. Wowzers. As much as we appreciate your business, Blake, we are done giving you cups that you fill with soda. I do understand you used a ketchup cup to fill with soda today. We welcome your business. Please just pay for your soda.
Huh. Huh. Okay, that's just cordoned off. Listen to me, you plasticine peon.
Is he? Rebel, I survived spankings, lead paint, rusty playgrounds, second-hand smoke, toy guns, and drinking from the hose. Share if you do too. Underneath, you always wore a seatbelt.
Huh. Take the elevator.
You sure we'll find Tron's source code here?
I'll crush you like toothpaste.
It's not here.
You'll spray out
Clue
your
has it with
innards like toothpaste.
Sora, let's look elsewhere.
Listen.
All right.
Listen to me, you plasticine peon. If you try to order me around again, I'll have you thrown on the tracks and crush your innards out like toothpaste.
Wait, Cora. Let me talk to Rinsler. A little heart-to-heart might jog his memory.
He's a program, Sora. Programs don't have hearts.
That's not true. The Tron I remember, he had something. Hey, you used to be called Tron, right? Clue did something to you to mess with your memory. You're a little confused, but that's okay. Come on, remember, Tron?
I don't think Rinsler is quite the friend you remember.
He just needs time, that's all. Cora! Tron, don't! Tron, why?
That's what we do. Put the most precious memories in the back of our minds where they're safe. Or in your case, the most precious hearts?
Not you again!
The memory and heart are tightly linked.
Samus!
Rub a few memories together, and you get a spark of emotion, a feeling. But in a digital world, memory does not work like that. Nothing is ever felt. You can hold 1,000, 1,000,000 times the information, but there is still no heart with which to parse it. Once, my master Ansem found an old system and made a copy of its master control program, and used it to serve his own ends. This is the original data of that system. Here, data can be copied. Memory can be changed and easily manipulated. Tron is a digital entity, so why would he be any different? He obeys the rules of this world. Sora, what about you?
Me?
Your heart, memories, your data, and your dreams. The bits and bytes that have made up your life so far. Can you say for sure they are not just copies of someone else's?
Yes! My memories and feelings belong to me!
You had better check. Make certain the box's contents match what's on the label. Since you have been chosen.
Chosen for what?
You think this is the realm of dreams. But there you are mistaken. Data does not dream. Cannot dream. This world is real. You haven't the slightest idea where you are. That you have already wandered off the path.
What do you mean?
Well, this is something.
Indeed.
What in the world?
Combatant 13 versus Rinsler.
Greetings, Sora. I've been waiting.
Who are you?
I am Clue.
So it was you. You're the guy who turned Tron into Rinsler.
Correct. I had to repurpose his code.
Well, unrepurpose it.
Yes. Under the right parameters, I might.
Huh?
You have a little item called a Keyblade. It can open any lock, isn't that right? Hand it over, and I'll change Rinsler back into Tron.
The Keyblade? I can't. This is what lights the darkness. A chance to make everyone happy.
Ha! Flawed reasoning. I'll have to take it by force.
Well, looks like I'm gonna have to kick the crap out of Tron.
Tron, why can't I get
Yeah,
through?
huh?
Fight, Sora!
Cora!
Oh well.
You're okay!
You tried.
I can't believe it!
Yes, I think Tron heard you. Long enough for me to escape. You can do it! You can get through to him! Sora! You have to fight him!
But, Cora, how can I...
You have that key. It will bring him to his senses.
I'll try. Let's go, Tron.
Huh.
Hey, oh, ha, yeah, hey, yeah, ha, ha, hey, yeah, ha, yeah, hey, ha, yeah, yes.
Take him. Take his go.
Take it, go. My goo. My precious
My precious goo. Oh, another call. Hold on.
There we go.
At all until I actually told her to shut up and let me finish my goddamn sentence. Then she actually stopped talking. Well, yeah, you know what Ollie's response was? You know what Ollie's response to that was? Being as you are the actual fucking head, I think it is up to you to decide its names, and well, to be fair, they keep saying that, oh, it doesn't go it goes about as well as anything else. And then Dad was like, you know, well, Mom, don't also hold Charlotte.
Tron!
Hold the baby that died. Yeah.
I'll deal with you later. I have to retrieve Rinzler.
It's not their child. And I've always said, as the actual parent, I can't say. It's just Liz doing it. So I'll discuss it with Liz. My heart is kind of set on it, but I'm still.
He reached for my hand.
Liz looks like no reasonable human being.
Tron is still in there.
I know, but Liz has made it clear she
You
does
and
not
that
want
key
one
have a
name,
special
so I'm
power.
already a fucking mess. Although, Liz did
So do
actually
you.
send out the Nicole
Power to make me see it.
so bad.
So, does that mean we're friends?
Of course.
Or victorious. I just like the name. Yeah.
What if my memories aren't my own?
Yeah.
No. I gotta be like Tron.
Oh yeah, we had KFC.
Maybe
Liz
we're
was
walking the wrong path,
very hungry after
but our
this,
hearts
so
will
we
lead us
went
back
to
to the
KFC.
truth.
Shit. Get home.
I hope Sora's okay.
I hope so.
He'll be just fine as
How's
long as
Margaret doing
Riku's with him.
Aw.
You don't think? No! Master Yen
They're
said.
not very well.
Look, it's a raven.
Oh,
That raven is Maleficent's.
What's the got?
Dark
Why,
wings,
that's
dark
Minnie's.
words.
Well,
huh?
Wonderful.
Gorge, what's it say?
Hidden my love.
It's from Maleficent.
See you later.
She's kidnapped Minnie.
She took Queen Minnie.
The letter says for me to
Sorry, that
return
was an
to Disney
update
Castle,
on
or else.
my father-in-law.
There is no time to waste.
He's okay.
Okay.
He's okay. They've
You
they've just
girls
done
stay
the
here.
scan. It's sending him off for a CT scan to get a better look at his neck
Gosh.
because they couldn't get a good
Guess
X-ray.
you're right, pals. We friends need to stick together. Master Yen Sid, we'll be back.
Right, Maleficent's kidnapped Minnie Mouse.
The timing is too perfect, too calculated. Maleficent must sense a change in the forces of darkness. A change like Xehanort.
Huh? I'm back in Traverse Town.
Hell yeah, you have to keep traveling back to
Why,
Traverse
hello
Town
down
sometimes.
There, Sora. I've been waiting. You do know you can wait on the ground, right? Come down so we can talk. Now? Now? What do you mean now? You're the one who said you were waiting.
You know, you're turning more into Neku every day.
But listen, I'm glad you two showed up because... You two? Does that mean Riku's here?
Yes, but you and he are still a world apart. He didn't seem especially worried, though. He knows he'll find you.
Yeah.
Just look at Neku. He and the others all found their game partners.
Oh, they're back home safe now?
Remember what I told you. Their existence is on the line. And the Reapers are dead set on erasing them for good. But they found refuge in this world. And luckily, each other too.
Reapers?
Right.
Oh yeah, and next week, just so you know, I'll have Charlotte and Kurt over.
They need to win the Reapers game.
So, whether or not I'm available for streams or anything, they'll probably be around just, you know, in the background.
This time,
Yeah, that's
the mission
cool.
is a tough one. They're pitted
Could be fun.
Just expect Charlotte to continue making the joke of that you're half the man she thought you were. She seems to like running that one into the fucking ground.
And with those, we might
Right.
still have a chance.
To which I'm sorry, not for the insult of your withered legs. It's more the joke
Riku's
being
on one side
tiresome.
of the portal, and you're on the other. He might be by your side, he might be 1,000,000 miles away. You can't measure the distance in time or space. Even without the wall between you, it's hard to say.
Don't worry. He's with me. Even when it might seem like he's not.
Then you two are lucky.
You and your friend are lucky too, Joshua.
I appreciate you saying that with conviction, even though you have no idea what you're talking about.
Hey!
Anyway, Neku and his partner are pinned down in the Fountain Plaza. I can count on you, right?
Always.
Yes, yes. I am Kira.
Huh. Right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah, ha. Yeah. Hey, ha, ha. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And that money will make everything better. Forever. Oh, I
Russia
was
sucks,
gonna...
but we're going to take all this money and it will make everything better forever. Oh, Ian's joined us.
Hello!
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday!
Ian.
Happy birthday,
Thank you
sir.
very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Well, Ian, I take it you got the messages then that we were streaming.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
And I'm now having a daughter.
Yes, I have, and congratulations, man.
Thank you. I know I'm not going to call it Crystal.
Good.
He's gonna call it Nicole, regardless of what his parents think.
Oh no, I just spoke to Margie about it and she went, why do you like the name? I went, because I like it. I always have. And she went, that's a good enough reason as any. I think you need to stop listening to your parents. I went, Margie, if I listened to every bit of advice I was given by my parents and my family in general, I wouldn't have a wife, a kid at all, a house, my own life, anything really. Sometimes, much like I said on Rick and Morty, sometimes you've just got to stop giving a fuck.
Right, we got through Tron World.
Yes, we're finally out of Tron World.
And is this the? Oh, you're back in
Traverse Town.
With the world ends with you, kids.
Yeah. I still don't get it, but okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I played the game. That game. I can't get past the first boss. Because you have to control both characters at the same time.
Right.
So it's like you're playing a character on the touch screen, but you also got to control the other character on the top screen.
I see. That sounds really... That sounds incredibly finicky.
It is,
Indeed.
yeah.
Oh, Ollie, we've got news on the British, the UK WWE thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Basically, from what I've heard, WWE didn't do anything for so long because they were Vince McMahon realistically thought that World of Sport would draw 5 million fans, and ultimately, compete with WWE overnight. Hence, why the UK tournament thing was just rushed on us. However, now they've decided that they're actually going to do something, but they've only re-signed 5 people.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, and I've heard something too.
Go on.
Apparently, in 2 weeks, they're going to bring Hulk Hogan back.
Yes, I have heard that they're thinking of bringing Terry Bollea back.
Grandpa Terry.
Oh boy. Oh, by the way, did any of you watch my new videos on Facebook?
I did see one of them.
I saw the one with Tim Curry in there.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's the game I got today.
What? Mitomo, was it?
Miitopia. Yeah, it's a fantasy RPG with me characters.
They call me mad, insane, Wendell.
Yeah. Tim Curry's the great sage.
Tim Curry and Freakazoid.
Yeah.
As if
that
we
is the
needed
best.
another reason to love Tim Curry.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and did you see who the villain was?
No, who was it?
Scott Steiner.
Oh God!
Scott Steiner's the Dark Lord.
What he's going to do? He's learned the art. He's basically spent all his time learning the dark magic and corrupting his own soul just to shit in Ollie's house.
But, yeah, he goes around stealing people's faces.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah, so the main characters are, well, I'm the hero.
I'll take it from here.
Okay.
And I'm a mage.
Of course.
I chose that class, and you're there, Sam.
Oh, nice.
You're a warrior class. Warrior! And, of course, Ollie is there.
Wouldn't be a Scott Steiner thing if he wasn't.
Yeah. Ollie is a cleric. Because we need a healer. And so, I have to continue the game to get the 4th player. I don't know who that's going to be. But I figured that I think the 4th player needs to be a girl. Otherwise we're going to have a sausage fest thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the ideas I had was having Liz be the 4th member.
I'm sure she'd be okay with that.
Yeah, but the thing is, what class to put her in?
Well, what classes would be available?
Well, I've got the mage role, Ollie's the cleric, you're the warrior. The only other roles left are the thief, the pop star, and the chef.
The chef, Liz's cooking is divine. Believe me.
Okay. Okay. Alright, so Liz is the fourth character. And and the funny thing is like, there are characters in there I didn't even put in. It's like the game decides, like, the random NPCs, like village people. In the first town, the first person I met was RoboCop.
Young man.
And then you have a kindly granny character who is played by Amy Rose.
Oh wow!
And then you have a tired mother and a spoiled child is a Goomba.
Sora.
And the tired mother is Hatsune Miku.
Yeah.
I'm sure. And then you have the two lovers, which are played by Cartman, and some random chick called Lily.
Why? You said you need her.
Nice. And then you have the skeptic guy who's played by Flowery from Undertale.
Oh god, not Flowery.
Yep, Flowery.
Flowery the flower.
Yep. And then you have the mayor of the town who is Luigi.
Sorry, is this a bad time? Because that
Well, he needed a break after looking after his retarded brother.
Yep.
Imagining? You mean
Mario, put your helmet on! Woo,
He and our other friends will do what they can.
Come on, Mario, you need to get on the bus!
We need to trap that in one place, and then
Nicky, 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 Nicky! Mario, stop it! You're exposing yourself! Mamma mia!
Joshua.
Pasta! Come back here, Mario. Don't get electronically tagged again.
I make a pasta in a blender. I put some barbecue sauce, I put some jelly beans, I just switch the power on.
No, Mario, no, you need to put the lid on. Oh, Mario, why you do this? Now I gotta clean out this up.
It's turning into Sora.
Mario falls down and hurts his knee. What have I told you about running around the house, eh?
Did everyone see the ultimate deletion?
Yes. I saw it, and I also saw that Vince McMahon didn't think it was going to be successful in any way, so he had Michael Cole bury it before it even went on, and Hulu even refused to air it.
Really?
Well, Hulu does like a 60-minute recap of it, and you know, like of Raw, and they cut out the ultimate deletion, or final deletion, as per the request of WWE. As such, Matt Hardy has responded by referring to Michael Cole as the obsolete mule, and even challenged himself to come over to the compound, the Hardy compound, so that he can delete him.
Right, so what am I gonna do now?
I don't know, it's been a while since I played this. Funny thing is, the World Ends Review was also created by the same guy who did Kingdom Hearts.
Huh. The keyblade I'm using is called Dual Disc.
Yeah, I'm sure Jack would make a joke about that, and then we'd end up with Yu-Gi-Oh references. And remember the good times of Big Shield Guard Dog and Duck Magician.
Yeah.
Mario, what are you doing? Don't go into Grandpa Bowser's house. He's got his girlfriend over. I'm a save for the princess. No, for the last time, she's put a restraining order on you, Mario. Oh, hello, Mario. Oh, God, what are you doing? Don't throw that. That's flammable. Oh, God, it's in my eye. I defeated the Bowser. Now I get to the princess. Mario, get out of here. For the last time, I'm not kissing you. Shut up! I'm saving you from the Bowser. That's my boyfriend, you dick. I'm so sorry, Peach.
It's because of Mario.
You see a bunch of toads come in and throw a straight jacket over him and inject him in the neck. Thank God for that.
It's because of Mario I spend less and less time with Daisy.
Luigi, you're such a piece of crap that even your evil clone of you sucks. Waluigi.
Yeah. Wow. At least Wario's made something of himself. He's a treasure hunter. He's a treasure hunter, and he owns his own game company.
Yeah.
He really is doing well for himself.
Yeah. And plus, he's surrounded by some really quirky characters. Who's the girl next door living in the haunted mansion? Better learn my name, it's Ashley.
Yes, I've seen a parody of that using Ashley from Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, there's going to be a new Smash Brothers.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that they want Goku in it. That Toei, I don't know if it's Toei or but they want Goku in it. Funimation want Goku in it.
He's not gonna be in it. Like,
I know.
You know. Mind you, like, it's no less likely. To be fair, it's no less likely than Cloud was.
Yeah. Or Bayonetta.
That was a mistake. They were really desperate.
Look, nothing will be as good as Melee. I think we can all agree with that.
Well, I don't know. Brawl was pretty fun.
Brawl was fun, yeah, but, you know, Melee is still... I don't know what it is about it, but I just like that one. Maybe it's the whole going through the arcade thing and finding trophies that I like. And if you get all the trophies, the theme music on the opening chain on the main screen changes. Though everybody hates Pichu.
Yeah, he's pretty useless.
Yeah, apparently a lot of quote-unquote pro players fucking hate him and just point him out as the worst character in the game.
Brawl was too casual. Like, I mean, you fell at the rate of a balloon.
I mean, the only good thing the recent Smash Brothers did was bring back Mewtwo.
Yeah.
Gotta love Mewtwo.
I mean, I had Smash Brothers on the Wii U. And, you know, it was good. But, and I got all the extra characters, including Ryu from Street Fighter and Cloud.
Yeah. I mean, I mean, some third-party characters were great, like Mega Man.
Don't get me wrong. Having some third-party characters can be fun as hell. I mean, that's pretty much, you know, Soul Calibur's entire thing.
Yeah, and
I don't know. I was gonna say, if they put Goku in Smash, people are just gonna complain when he can't one-shot everyone.
That is true. That is kind of like all he does, is one-shot everything.
yeah. I mean, Sonic was a great addition.
Oh yeah, he actually worked, oddly enough.
Yeah, and I mean, I've been saying it many times, but I think a third-party character I would love to see in it would be Simon Belmont.
I know, but the thing is, you want the Captain N version.
Well, I don't mind, really. I mean, obviously they're not going to do the Captain N version, but...
No, because Captain N sucked.
Oh, it's so bad that it's good. It's like the cartoon version of The Room.
What's so hot it's cold, and so cold it's hot? Pop-Tarts? It's not Pop-Tarts!
I'm always tempted to bring in, like, Simon Belmont into Sonic the Jerk.
We'd have to find a very suitable reason to bring anything from Castlevania in.
I mean, I thought of like a side stories where on the way to Sega Land, they get lost and end up in like Konami Land.
Is it going to be a complete wreck? You know, as an actual state of how bad Konami actually is at this point.
Filled with Pachinko machines.
Yeah.
Pachinko machines and gambling, you know, loads of places with loads of characters with no teeth.
Yeah.
Oh god, we can bring in the Rumble Rose cast as prostitutes.
Yeah. And we can have Pyramid Head as a dealer. In the
So, I did the thing. Am I allowed to leave now, or is there something else I've got to do here? Because I sealed the keyhole. Well, I'm going to try leaving, see what happens.
Okay. Because it's like while they're there, it's like they also meet Simon Belmont, but he's like the Captain N version.
Oh god!
And and the sad part is, the Captain N one is the real Simon Belmont, because the writers behind Castlevania were so ashamed of him they had to change him.
It makes about as much sense as anything else.
Yoo-hoo, Princess Darling, it is I, Simon Belmont.
I'll try doing it as Riku, see what...
Yeah, see what
anything
happens.
else happens.
Ew, slime.
Traverse Town? Why am I back? Joshua.
Nice of you to join us.
What happened?
Trouble happened. I was hoping one of you could help.
You know, Simon Belmont wasn't in the Captain N comics.
Bravo, Riku. Why can't you be this quick on the update?
Because he was a third-party character.
Yeah, well, Sora's a little...
Yeah.
And so they got rid of Mega Man as well.
Now, let's get down to the
And they replaced both of them with
We've got a
Samus.
nasty Dream Eater on our hands. It keeps jumping between worlds. Not only that,
Which kind of makes sense because, well, Mother Brain was in the game, was in the Captain N, so it would make sense to bring Samus in.
they need help.
The others?
Yeah.
You mean Shiki and her
Yeah.
friends?
And my god,
They all
what they
come
did to
in,
her.
And Shiki is over fighting in the other Traverse Town. In fact, Sora is helping them out.
Good to hear. So what can I do?
Actually, the Dream Eater just reappeared in the Fountain Plaza. I sent Beat and his partner to face you.
I'm on it.
Riku, there's something else you need to know. These two Traverse Towns separated by the portal. I was under the impression they were
Who could remember the
worlds.
Zelda cartoon?
Like I was wrong.
I remember it.
Wonderful! It's getting
Where it
bigger!
gets tricky. After you and Sora left,
Yeah.
she crossed the portal to join her game partner.
Well, excuse me, princess.
I can have you murdered
When
just
she
for
got to the other
saying that.
side, Shiki had more time left on her clock.
Link!
And when Beat's
And
partner
you
crossed
brought
over,
friends to my coming out party!
So time flows differently here and there?
No one will suspect that I,
So
Ganon, or
That's true of any
Ganon-shaped
two
man, is actually Ganon.
Their homeworld would be running on a different time axis too.
Yes, I understand that. But if these Traverse Towns
Ganon-shaped man.
time would flow the same in both. But it doesn't. Ergo,
Go for a leisurely jog, my minions. Leisurely jog.
And a future.
no, impossible. The worlds are clearly separate. It's not just time that's
Oh, Ganon.
as you
The
yourself
pig
know,
man who just teleports for no reason.
own pace.
Yeah.
That for all their
Oh,
similarities,
I had an idea for the eventual Metal Gear Solid Abridged thing.
Worlds?
When I
Okay.
get around to writing that.
this is all
You know how I've made Johnny the guard Stephen Merchant?
by two people.
Yeah.
Basically, the only reason he's there is because Liquid really likes him. Like, he's just really nice to Liquid.
Bravo again.
Just like,
Oh, I thought it was one of those things where he just does nothing and he's like, ha! Look how hilarious he is.
no, it's like,
That's classic Johnny.
It might be a
so
violent-
boss, who have you got guarding Snake? Oh, I put Johnny on it. Really? What have you people got against Johnny? He's lovely. I don't think we're disputing that he's a wonderful human being, sir. But I don't think that really makes him a good prison guard and a terrorist, sir.
Now, Ocelot, a bit of nicety and everything is a welcome with the fresh air in what, compared to what we normally do.
Hey, since we're having Stephen Merchant, are we going to have Carl Pilkington?
Yeah, I think, I think we should. But,
Yeah.
I mean, we could have Ricky Gervais, but he's going to be one of the soldiers that gets killed by the cyborg ninja if we do. Because Ricky
Okay.
Gervais.
And then Carl Pilkington guy's like, I don't see the point. I can't be bothered. I mean, it's doing me head in.
Yeah. I mean, it's not the great weapon of our time, is it? It's the alright weapon of our time.
Yeah. It's alright.
Yeah. This feels wrong.
Oh, Carl Pilkington's diary.
Yeah.
Woke up this morning. I looked at Suzanne, she looked at me, and I asked her, have I ever told you about the immune system? It's really fascinating, and she said, not now, Carl.
And it's like, now Liquid just wants to give Johnny a job because he's nice.
Yeah.
But
After tea, we walked around the graveyard to see how old the dead people are.
Most people your age are dead. Why aren't you? Oh, freakers! I saw the review and interview, oddly enough, with the Nostalgia Critic thing, where they mentioned that they just didn't have a plan. They just kind of did the show.
Yeah.
And Tim Curry was brilliant.
Yes, that's my favourite episode.
They called me mad, insane, Wendell.
Yeah. Do try your casserole freakazoid before it gets cold.
Curry can just make anything better.
Yeah. I saw that. Saw what? That. You think I've got a clock in my head, don't you?
I also love the fact that the police chief, the guy who played the police chief, was just told to not act.
Yeah, he's the guy who plays the old man from Up.
Why you never got married? Why not? I like to eat meat. You know, you could just eat meat and get married. Never thought of that.
And he also voiced J. Jonah Jameson in the Spider-Man cartoon.
JJJ.
Yeah.
Hey Liz, how you feeling? Okay.
Oh, you'll be joining them soon.
Oh, my mom and your mom. Your dad said that your dad had a X-ray. His spine's fine. They're just sending him in for a CT scan now because they couldn't get a good image of his neck. Yeah, so they're going to do that and see. Your mom thinks he'll just be sent home tonight anyway. So. No, he seems to be fine. He's just in a state where he can't move or anything, and he hasn't eaten since breakfast. So. Oh God, no.
Oh, you'll be joining them soon. Sorry, I thought of something funny. Oh my God, it's one of the best Tim Curry performances.
Tim Curry himself is just delightful.
Yeah. Have you seen the film Legend?
I haven't seen it, but I want to.
Tim Curry is the bad guy in that. He plays a giant.
Isn't he like the devil?
He plays the devil. He steals the show. And Tom Cruise is the hero.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
The big horn guy from Legend.
That's right. That's Tim Curry.
Pete! About time, yo! Pete! What happened to your dream eater?
Hey, that was actually directed by Ridley Scott.
And I don't need you!
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, because at the BAFTAs they were like showing like clips of like his many films he did, and they only showed one short clip of Legend, and that was just Tim Curry laughing.
Nice to meet you. I'm Rhyme. Riku, right? Sorry,
Enough said.
I am not.
Do we need to say any more than that? Now go out and watch it.
Since when? You burned that bridge all by yourself. Nobody raises his reputation by lowering others.
Yo, Riku, you're gonna sit there and
In fact, Tim Curry is probably the most memorable part. It's the one you remember most about that film.
Tim Curry's generally the one you remember most about most of the stuff he's in.
Yeah.
Gold in there somewhere.
Yeah, he's come through for me, so I know what
Yeah.
you mean. There, see? I'm a Rhyme. You didn't can't just call me a punk again.
Huh?
All right, now we ruffled its feathers.
You know, he almost got the part of Jafar in Aladdin.
Oh, that would have been amazing.
Yeah. He was up against so many good people as well.
Yeah.
I mean, the one that almost had it was Patrick Stewart.
That would also have been really good.
As the other people were John Lithgow and Ian McKellen.
Bloody hell. All-star cast there. How did they end up with... wait, who was it that voiced Jafar again?
Jonathan Freeman.
Yeah. I wonder how they ended up with him when they had Ian McKellen, Patrick Stewart, and Tim Curry vying for the part.
Like it is and make it hilarious.
I think it's because they chose him because he's a Broadway actor.
Not my fault if it's not dealing with it.
But yeah, he beat out Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen, and Tim Curry to a role. That's bragging rights there.
Yeah. So,
yeah, I said the thing is I've got my heart set on a name, but I've still agreed to talk to you about it because I'm a normal human being and can actually have a reasonable conversation.
oh, those crates are like the secret boss.
Really?
Well, guess what? I don't know.
Yeah, you have to beat the game first. Because the secret boss is. Have you ever seen the Runaway Brain?
No, I don't think I have.
It's a Mickey Mouse cartoon, and it's basically the boss is Pete as a Frankenstein monster. It's called Julius, and basically he does like elbow drops and stuff.
I see.
I hope you enjoy your dinner. I poisoned it.
Oh, do not worry, Mr. Noob. The Orangumen.
So long, I'll weep for you.
And soon I will take over Cleveland. Don't you mean the world? Yes, the world. Why do I get those two mixed up?
I've already asked him. Already asked him. Just waiting on him. I've explained to him that we can get an appointment on a certain day, and we need to know if he's leaving on that day or not. Departure times and everything, so we need to know when he's coming, when he's leaving, everything else. So I've left that in his hands, and if he lets me, so I'm literally waiting on him.
Quantity versus quality, huh?
Oh yeah, Ian, I was telling Sam that,
yeah?
I have a capture card now. I've finally figured out how to basically stream Switch. Fortunately, because the Switch's audio interface is a bit arse, that means I'm going to have to put up with a delay on the audio while I'm playing it, because it can only go to the stream and not the headphones that I'd be plugging if I plug them into the consoles. So for people to hear it, there would have to be a time. But yeah, I can stream Switch gameplay now. And
Cool.
since it would be going through my computer, joining me on Skype would put you guys on the chat, like
Cool.
we do here.
Yeah.
So Nintendo games are now possible.
Cool.
Yeah, as well as PC games. So yeah, we basically have any number of streaming options now.
That's excellent.
Yeah. Although I am still very tempted by the prospect of a Civilization campaign. Oh god.
Yeah. I'm thinking of getting Civilization myself.
Yeah.
And get the new expansion pack.
You can show them if you love them, or just beat the dog shit out of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, because I'm thinking for the expansion pack, I'm going to play as Robert the Bruce. Scotland takes over the world.
That is my dream.
Yeah. And kick the shit out of the English.
Oh,
yeah. Very easy to do at this point.
While at the same time trying not to get on Gandhi's bad side.
Oh, Gandhi will destroy anyone. He's a psycho.
I believe I asked for a tribute. We brought you a tribute. We brought you the gold and all the riches of our land. I do not wish for the riches. I asked you for several bowls of your children's blood. but sir, do your children live? Yes. Then you have failed me.
Boom, bitch. This guy will rain nukes. See.
It will rain blood.
The world is the problem. The atomic bomb is the answer.
You people, your lives are the disease, and I am the cure.
Show your tits, and the world is yours.
Okay. I think we've milked Gandhi being a psycho for long enough. Yeah, I should point out, Ollie, on some of our streams, me and Ian seem to milk certain things to death. Yeah, we've basically added the drill sergeant into things, from Full Metal Jacket into things.
The best things in life are to crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of the women. That was Civilization Gandhi. The enemy is fear. We think it is hate, but it is fear.
Yeah. I'll have no more of this talk of... Oh, what was that thing? The Fat Controller Robotnik comic.
Oh, yeah. I've still got that.
Bragging about the size of your genitalia, especially when there's kids about.
Yeah. One morning, the Fat Controller was quite cross. I will not have this chuffing about, bragging about the size of your genitalia, especially in front of the children.
Listen, you plasticine peon!
Shouted Robotnik.
If you ever lecture me again, I shall have you thrown on the tracks, run your bloated body over, and crush your innards like you're a tube of toothpaste.
That's possibly some of the most Robotnik dialogue I've ever heard.
Yeah.
You plasticine peon.
Yeah. Gandhi in real life. There are many causes that I am prepared to die for, but no causes that I am prepared to kill for. Gandhi in the Civilization series. Silence, Washington! Enough of your lies. You will give my empire the secret of gunpowder, or I shall cleanse your cities with fire. Please, I don't know what you're talking about. We are a peaceful nation. Guard, alert my forces. At dusk, the cities of America burn. Spare none, not even the children. And bring me my concubines. No, please don't. Very well, sire. How many concubines do you desire? Several. Just so the audience at home know, we're not making fun of real-life Gandhi.
Yeah.
Just Civilization Gandhi.
Civilization Gandhi is a monster.
Yes, he is.
I'll be right back. I'm just going to heat up some food.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't really. I don't understand what I'm gonna do now. I'm like. Oh, why am I still using that one?
Oh, did you hear they're releasing Tron Legacy Lego?
Ah. I did not hear about that. Okay, I think I'm gonna save and call it here since we're as near as damn it the 2-hour mark, and frankly I can't be asked with this at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, thanks to anyone who tuned in for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.